Hey guys, this is Joanne, my fruit thing, and in this video I wanted to talk about some herbs. These are some of the herbs that I am currently using and that I think are pretty good, and they can help our bodies get back on track, and they're not expensive, and I'll even show you a simple and easy way to use them. For the first herb that I want to show you, it's nettle, and I have this on hand, and it wasn't very expensive. I use it as a thyroid herb, but it is also good for allergies, and I've heard good things about it. This bag wasn't expensive. This is just the nettle leaf, and it can be used and consumed easily in a tea. So I do highly recommend this one. It is nutritive, and I haven't had any problems with it, and I do enjoy the flavor. Licorice root is also a good thyroid herb, and in fact it is a good endocrine system herb as well, and that is why I am using it. I feel pretty good when I'm using it. It is one of those herbs that you have to do on and off. You can't take it continuously for years, but as long as you use it responsibly, it is an extremely powerful endocrine herb, and I can say that I do feel my best when I am using it. And this also can be consumed easily in a tea, and I'll show you that later at the end of this video, because that is how I have been using these herbs lately. And I have also made tinctures, but the tea for me has been convenient and easy, and it's a way to get the herbs in me today rather than waiting 6 weeks like you do with a tincture. So this is how I prepare my nettle and licorice root. I just make a simple liquid infusion, and so how I do this, I fill up my mason jar with water and then pour it in my tea kettle. I put about, if I want a really strong infusion, I use about 2 teaspoons of the licorice root and about 3 teaspoons of the nettle leaf. And if you have a tendency towards high blood pressure, you might want to use more of the nettle and less of the licorice root. If you have a tendency towards low blood pressure, then you are safe to use more licorice root and less of the nettle, just depending on what your needs are. Likewise, if you want it a little lighter, especially if you're just starting out with these herbs and you're not sure of the dosing, then just use less. Use 1 teaspoon licorice root and 2 teaspoons of the nettle, or vice versa, depending on your blood pressure needs, and go from there. And just consume it every day. Monitor your symptoms, see how you feel. Keep in mind that these jars were full of my infusion. I just had taken these pictures a little late when I had already consumed most of it. So all you need to make an herbal infusion like this is a tea kettle and a little strainer, and of course your herbs and some pure water. And in no time, just in a few minutes, turn your kettle on as usual, just like you're making a pot of water for tea. I put my herbs directly into the tea kettle with the water and just put it on a low to medium heat. Let it come to a boil, turn it off, and then I actually let it sit for 20-30 minutes, infusing itself into the water a bit more, and then I place it in my jar. I'll usually drink my first cup warm, and then I'll put the rest in the refrigerator so that I can consume it throughout the day. Remember that you are straining the plant material from the water with your little strainer, and I just wanted to make that clear so that you're getting all of the plant material out of your infusion before consuming. Another herb that I like to use and that I have been incorporating into my day lately is Dandelion Root and Dandelion Leaf. Now these are top herbs, and they have so many benefits. I will be doing some individual videos on each of these herbs in more detail. That way we can get a better understanding of all of the wonderful benefits of these plants. But these two are also, I do the same thing, make a an infusion, just like I've showed you, and I add that to my day. Sometimes, if I'm off of the licorice root, I'll just start using the dandelion and alternating them. Also, just depending on how I feel and what my needs are. So the tea that I showed you earlier, that is a little bit darker than the other one, and that's because this one I did use the dandelion root. In this one I used a teaspoon of dandelion root, a teaspoon of licorice root, and 2 teaspoons of nettle, I believe. So you can see the licorice root and the dandelion combination does give a darker tea. All of the herbs that you see here in this video, I purchased at Mountain Rose Herbs. They are high quality, and if I am looking to make my own herbal remedies, this is the company that I buy my herbs from. If you want to learn how to make your own herbal remedies, like I've showed you here with the infusion, you want to make salves, tinctures, ointments, powders, this book is the one you need. This is by Nicole Appelion. She was on Alone. She is a survival expert, a doctor of holistic medicine and nutrition, and she put together this book. It has wonderful pictures, lots of information, and just instructions on how to use these herbs. Very vivid pictures. This book has all of the herbs and plants that you can forage in North America if you're interested in foraging. If you're interested in going out there and getting your own herbs straight from nature, this is the book that you want. So I'm an affiliate to this book. Click the link in the description. Get it. I own this book. I love it. And I highly recommend it. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you got something out of it. Please leave a friendly comment. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Let me know what you think. And do you want to see more videos like this? I do want to do some individual videos on these herbs with more detail. And I will be using my Dr. Morse book. That way you guys get some really high quality content. Until next time, God bless.